Do your legs feel tired, weak, or unsteady more often than before? It's easy to blame aging, but what if the real problem is sitting in your fruit bowl? Seniors, some seemingly healthy fruits can silently drain your strength, inflame your joints, and spike your blood sugar, leading to muscle loss and leg pain. In this video, we'll reveal the 7 fruits you should limit or avoid, and the powerful alternatives that can help you walk stronger, feel better, and live more fully. Because every step in your golden years should be confident and pain-free. As we get older, even the simplest things, like walking across a room or climbing a few stairs, can start to feel harder than they used to. You might feel your legs getting tired more quickly, or a slight unsteadiness that wasn't there before. And while we often chalk it up to age, what if the real cause is much more subtle and hiding right on your plate? Yes, we're talking about fruit, something most of us have always thought of as a healthy choice. But here's the truth: not all fruits are created equal, especially when it comes to senior health. In fact, some popular fruits can silently contribute to muscle weakness, joint discomfort, inflammation, and blood sugar spikes, affecting your energy and the strength in your legs. In today's video, we'll uncover the 7 fruits seniors should avoid or limit, and explain exactly why they may be doing more harm than good. But don't worry, we're also going to show you safer, healthier alternatives that still taste great and actually support your mobility, strength, and independence. Because your legs are your freedom, and you deserve to walk strong, feel steady, and live confidently every single day, no matter your age. Let's dive in. Number 1. Pineapple, the sweet fruit that may be harming your strength. Pineapple is one of those fruits that instantly brings joy. It's bright, juicy, and refreshing, a tropical favorite many of us have enjoyed for decades. And yes, it does contain bromelain, an enzyme known for its anti-inflammatory benefits. But here's something most seniors don't hear enough: sometimes, even healthy-looking choices can quietly work against our bodies. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, and our body's response to sugar becomes more sensitive. Pineapple, while delicious, is extremely high in natural sugars and acidity. That sweetness you love can lead to sudden blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that leave you feeling tired, foggy, or even dizzy. Over time, these spikes can wear down your energy reserves and contribute to muscle fatigue, making your legs feel weaker and less stable. The acidity in pineapple also doesn't go unnoticed. For seniors with joint pain, arthritis, or nerve sensitivity, the high acid content can worsen inflammation, particularly in the knees, ankles, and feet, exactly the areas that need to stay strong to support your independence. And here's the emotional truth: we're not just talking about a fruit. We're talking about your ability to stand up from a chair without help, take a walk around the neighborhood, or pick up your grandchild without fear of stumbling. Every choice on your plate adds up. The wrong ones can slowly chip away at your strength, even if they're dressed in the disguise of healthy. We're not saying you have to give up pineapple forever. But for those facing balance issues, leg weakness, or chronic joint pain, it's time to be more mindful about the fruits you reach for. Your body is speaking to you, through every ache, every unsteady step, and every tired leg. And it deserves care, not confusion. You've worked hard your whole life. You've taken care of others. Now, it's time to take care of yourself, starting with what's on your plate. Number 2. Bananas, a familiar friend that may be silently draining your strength. For many of us, bananas have been a go-to comfort food for years. They're easy to peel, soft to chew, and packed with potassium, a mineral we've always been told is essential for heart and muscle health. It almost feels wrong to question them. But as we age, our bodies change, and so must the way we look at certain healthy foods, even ones as familiar as the banana. While it's true that bananas offer potassium, they also come with a hidden challenge: a very high glycemic index. This means that when you eat a banana, especially a ripe one, it causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels. For younger bodies, this might be manageable. But for seniors, whose insulin response has often slowed with time, those sugar spikes can be much more dangerous. And the effects go beyond just numbers. These sugar surges can lead to sudden fatigue, dizziness, and long-term inflammation, all of which affect your mobility, balance, and leg strength. Over time, even a seemingly harmless habit like eating a banana every morning can contribute to muscle weakness, poor circulation, and even falls. Emotionally, this hits harder than most people realize. You've worked your entire life to maintain your health. You want to stay strong, not just for yourself, but for the people who count on you. You want to walk confidently, play with your grandchildren, and enjoy the independence you've earned. But if your legs feel heavy, if you're losing energy by midday, or if getting out of a chair feels harder than it used to, it may not just be aging. It might be what's on your plate. That's why it's so important to be aware, not scared, just informed. Bananas aren't evil. But if you're already facing issues like diabetes, prediabetes, or muscle weakness, it might be time to rethink how often you include them in your diet. You deserve to feel strong, energized, and supported every step of the way. And sometimes, strength starts with a small choice, like swapping that banana for a better alternative. Number 4. Watermelon. Hydrating, sweet, but secretly sapping your strength. There's nothing quite like a cool slice of watermelon on a warm afternoon. Juicy, refreshing, and naturally sweet, it feels like the perfect guilt-free treat, especially in our golden years when we're trying to eat lighter. But beneath that vibrant red flesh lies a danger that many seniors don't see coming. Yes, watermelon is hydrating, and yes, it contains vitamins like A and C, but it also has a very high glycemic load. This means that when you eat watermelon, your blood sugar can spike quickly, even if it doesn't feel like it. For older adults, these spikes are not just brief fluctuations. Over time, they can lead to serious crashes in energy, increased inflammation, and even a weakening of your muscles, particularly in your legs. And here's the part that makes it even more concerning. Seniors are often more sensitive to blood sugar changes, especially those managing prediabetes or diabetes. One moment, you feel energized. The next, you're weak, lightheaded, or unsteady on your feet. That loss of physical confidence can lead to reduced mobility, balance issues, or worse, dangerous falls. Your legs carry more than just your body, they carry your independence. The ability to walk to the kitchen, to take a stroll with your partner, to pick up your grandchild, that strength is sacred. And yet, something as seemingly innocent as a few slices of watermelon could be silently stealing that strength, one sugary bite at a time. This doesn't mean you need to fear fruit, but it does mean you need to make smart choices that work with your body, not against it. Try swapping watermelon for berries, papaya, or even slices of avocado. These fruits offer rich antioxidants, anti-inflammatory benefits, and more stable energy, so you can keep moving confidently and doing the things that bring you joy. Because your best years aren't behind you. They're still in front of you, as long as your legs can carry you there. Number 5. Oranges, the tangy treat that might be troubling your joints. For many of us, oranges have been a symbol of health and vitality since childhood. That fresh citrus scent, the juicy segments, the dose of vitamin C, it all feels like nourishment. And while oranges do have their place in a healthy diet, for seniors, this seemingly innocent fruit might be causing more harm than good. You see, oranges are high in natural acids and sugars, which can be harsh on an aging body, especially if you're dealing with joint stiffness, inflammation, or circulation issues. The acidity in oranges can sometimes trigger discomfort in the joints, particularly for those already struggling with arthritis or age-related aches. You might not connect your morning glass of orange juice to that dull ache in your knees or hands, but your body is. And then there's the sugar. Oranges may not taste overly sweet, but their fructose content can still spike your blood sugar, setting off a cycle of inflammation and fatigue. That sugar surge might leave you feeling good for a short while, but then comes the energy dip, the muscle weakness, or that unsettling wobbliness in your legs. In your younger years, your body could process it all with ease. But now, every choice matters just a little more. Your legs are your freedom. Your ability to shop on your own, to dance at your grandchild's wedding, or even just to walk to the mailbox without hesitation, it all depends on your strength and stability. So while that orange might look healthy, it could be quietly undermining your mobility and joint comfort. Instead, reach for fruits that fight inflammation, not feed it, like cherries, blueberries, or even a few slices of ripe papaya. These choices are kinder to your joints, your blood sugar, and your energy levels. Because your later years should be full of movement, confidence, and comfort, not silent struggles caused by everyday foods. Number 6. Green apples, tart, crisp, but not always kind to your joints. You might reach for a green apple thinking it's the healthier choice, less sweet, fewer calories, and a perfect snack between meals. And for much of your life, that may have been true. But now, as your body changes with age, the foods you once thought were helpful might not be serving you the same way anymore. Green apples are known for their sharp tartness and crisp texture, but behind that refreshing bite lies a combination that can be harsh on aging joints and sensitive digestion. For starters, green apples are quite acidic, which can irritate the joints, especially for those battling arthritis, gout, or other inflammatory conditions. You might notice a subtle stiffness or discomfort in your knees or fingers and never think to link it to that healthy apple you had earlier. But your body remembers, and it reacts. While green apples contain less sugar than their red cousins, they still carry enough natural sugar to affect blood sugar levels. And for seniors who are managing prediabetes or insulin resistance, these subtle spikes can contribute to fatigue, inflammation, and even muscle weakness over time. The impact isn't always immediate, but it's cumulative. And digestion. As we age, our stomach lining becomes more delicate, and acid-producing foods, like green apples, can lead to bloating, discomfort, or acid reflux, making a peaceful afternoon feel anything but restful. You deserve to feel strong, energized, and steady on your feet, not bogged down by unexpected aches or digestive issues from something as innocent as a piece of fruit. So while green apples might have their place, consider swapping them with gentler, senior-friendly alternatives like berries, papaya, or even a few slices of ripe pear. These are kinder to your joints, your muscles, and your stomach, and will help keep you moving with grace and strength for years to come. Number 7. Mangoes, sweet delight or hidden setback for seniors. Mangoes, golden, juicy, and bursting with tropical flavor, are often seen as a treat from nature. For many, they bring back warm memories of summer days, family gatherings, and joyful moments. But as we age, the foods that once brought us simple pleasure sometimes carry hidden consequences for our health. One of the biggest concerns with mangoes is their high natural sugar content. Just 1 cup of mango can contain over 20 grams of sugar. While natural sugars may sound harmless, your body still processes them in a way that can spike blood sugar levels, especially in older adults whose insulin sensitivity may be declining. These sugar surges can lead to fatigue, inflammation, and even contribute to muscle and joint discomfort, ultimately affecting leg strength and stability. Another issue is that mangoes are considered a warming fruit in traditional medicine, which means they can increase internal heat and, in some cases, aggravate inflammation. If you've been struggling with arthritis, swollen joints, or leg cramps, the sugars and inflammatory response triggered by mangoes may silently be making things worse. And while mangoes offer nutrients like vitamin C and beta-carotene, these benefits can easily be outweighed by the strain they put on your blood sugar control, digestion, and overall muscle health. The truth is, you've worked hard to care for your body. At this stage of life, every decision you make about your diet can either support your strength or slowly chip away at it. Mangoes might seem like a small indulgence, but even the smallest habits can have a lasting impact when it comes to your mobility and independence. So instead of reaching for that mango, consider gentler, lower sugar options like cherries, blueberries, or avocado. These choices not only help reduce inflammation, but also support muscle repair, energy, and circulation, so you can walk taller, live longer, and feel stronger. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up to let us know it helped. Share it with a friend or loved one who needs this information just as much as you do. And most importantly, subscribe and turn on notifications, because each week, we bring you trusted tips to help you stay strong, mobile, and independent at every age. Remember, it's never too late to take back control of your health, one small change at a time. Stay strong, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.